Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're doing Chicago Coin Casino Introduction. This game I got as a non-working machine. I got it in a group of 2 machines from the owner that had a Chicago Coin home run, which is a pitch and bat game, and that I was told was a fully working machine. And this machine I was told let out smoke and was not a working machine. Plugged it in, looked at it, sure enough, it's not a working machine, and I can see where it let the smoke out. So the Chicago Coin home run that I'll be working on in the future, that I have to assume it works perfect just like he said, because what he said was true on this one, so why would it be true on that one? Anyways, this is a pretty cool game, which is really wild for Chicago Coin. It's got these 2 discs on the playfield that spin opposite of each other as the game's playing. You've probably seen this on Whirlwind. I thought it was a pretty modern feature. This is I think, a 1972. So for being on a game like that, it's pretty wild. But it does play. We can drop a ball in. It doesn't play fully because of that issue with the burnt coil. I'll show you something really cool. This is where you get your game over and your balls. So you get the spinning discs, which is totally cool. And the chimes are actually pretty decent on this game. It's got this cool ball saver feature in the bottom here. I do like this, how it's got ball in play. But anyways, let's go over to the machine. What is different about Chicago Coin compared to other games? Let's say Gottlieb, Williams, Bally all got together and made one child. That would be Chicago Coin. They are different in their own ways. They're cool in their own ways, and they are very odd in their own ways. And they are different. Let's put it that way. Let's pop the hood on it and show you. Let's get this ball out first. What is different about Chicago Coins compared to some others is you have to hold the lockdown bar in order to get the playfield out. And that is, I think Gottlieb also has that. I have to move you out of the way so I can get this top up. Let's get a little light on the subject. Okay, let's get that down there. As you can see, it's a little different on the inside. You get your Gottlieb style score motor, and score motors are usually normally over there or over here. It's odd to see them over here. It's got similar steppers to Bally Williams, and it's got this weird reset bank right there. And that was part of the very first problem that I got with this machine. When I first got it, it had that burned up coil that led to a blown fuse, and I believe when that coil was melting and overheating, it took one of these leaves. I can't remember which one. It was one on this stack. I think it was the second one down, or was this stack? Anyways, I believe what it did, it super heated that leaf or something, but it bent the leaf straight up. So to the point where when the game would reset, the leaf wouldn't come down and contact and send power to the playfield like it was supposed to. So the playfield lit up and everything, and certain things worked on it, but all the main parts like pop bumpers, these spinning wheels, and flippers, none of that stuff worked. So basically all this was dead, but you still had GI lights. So no flippers, nothing. So what I did was pulled the fuse out, put a new fuse in, game started right up. Played until I hit the 10 points. Once I hit the 10 points, the 10-point stepper engaged, and that was the blown coil. And as soon as that engaged, boom, lights out for the game. Now what is cool, I got this little product right here that I highly recommend. These are circuit breakers. Circuit breakers mounted on a blown fuse. Now I use these while I am testing products. This is the 15 amp main playfield fuse that's blown. You notice this says 10 amp on it. So I always will step one down when I use these breakers, because it's designed to blow at 15 amps, but if you would use a 15 amp breaker, you need to actually send a little more power than 15 amps to pop this breaker. So I always will step down one size on the breakers. Hey, look at that. So I blew another fuse. That was not good. Which one did I blow? I blew the playfield fuse. Yes. So let's edit this video and come back to it. Okay, the breakers, there are several different sizes, and I will show them to you. Here's all the breakers. So we got that 15 amp, no, that's a 10 amp. You get a 3 amp. Let's do this on top of the playfield. Well, actually, let's just do it here. Okay, with these, you get your, let me move this down here. You get your 15 amp, your 5 amp, 7 amp, let's try to do them in order, 3 amp, 20 amp, 15 amp, okay, 3, 5, 7, 10's in the machine, and then a 20 amp. So this is what you get. You can get a 3 amp, a 5 amp, a 7 amp, the 10 amp, which is in the machine right there, a 15 amp or 20 amp. I will have a link below in the description where you can get these at. I think he sells them with or without the fuses on. I put my own fuses on because I just had a bunch of machines, you know, I get every now and then, and they always had blowing fuses, so I kept the fuses. Don't know why. I got a couple boxes of burnout bulbs, but I kept them, and I just soldered my own fuses onto them. But I believe in the link below, right down there, I believe he sells them with the fuses on or without the fuses on. But anyways, check in the description and you can see where you can get some of these for testing on your own machine, which I highly recommend, because buying bags of fuses sucks, especially when you can't find your issue and you keep blowing fuses, which is not fun. So anyways, that's what the breakers are for. You can pop a breaker, push the button in, and you reset the breaker, and then you can keep finding your issues. So anyways, you've seen what I had experienced on there with the fuse and a problem with that relay bank. Let's get over to the back of the machine. Oh, these are just fun. These slide a little different on the Chicago coins, where other ones, these got like locking pins back here that lock into the head area, which is really weird. I like Chicago coins. They're kind of that weird mixture of all the games put together, but I like them. I like all pinball machines. The reason why I started doing this one is because I haven't done a full Chicago coin rebuild at all. So I figured this would be an awesome one to do. It's a 4-player. Alright, we're back here at the head. Let me turn off this light, we don't need it anymore. It looks like a Bally Williams, you know, kinda. Except it's got this really weird double stepper here, which is like 2 steppers built into one. I believe that's the player unit. Let me get a better look at that. Ooh, you just dropped. That's a player control unit. That is a little bugger that does all the player controls. It's got a similar, let me move this. Let me just move the whole machine. Put this back here like this. Let's turn the power off on it. Grab the machine and slide it. You can get a better view on it. There we go. Yeah, it's basically similar to everything. All these steppers look exactly like Bally Williams. The way they're set up with the linkage and spring. As you can see, this one right here, we got our little wire disconnected. I don't know if you can see it if I zoom in. Right here, that's our smoked coil. I don't know if you can see the burning on it or not. And I just hit the record button, the stop record button on accident. So I'm gonna zoom you back in. Where are we right now? We're right here. Let's get you over to the side a little bit more. There you go. There you go. You can see the burnt one now. See how it's crunchy and toasted? That's the coil that was blowing the fuse. That's when I let the fire out. So for me to test it, I disconnected the power going to the coil. And that is actually a Williams coil on there. That just shows you how similar these games are. So anyways, I just desoldered one wire off of it so it can't complete the circuit. The stepper does not work right now because the coil's bad, but the game functions. And I just wanted that back together for testing units, you know, testing purposes. Another odd thing about these, let's see if I can get you over here, is the steppers for the score reels. It's got this weird, odd circuit board on the outside with this plastic S. Now those are notorious for breaking, or people breaking them. Mine look all good on this machine because everything is resetting fully. No, I should knock on wood there. They all look to be good from what I see. I hope none of them break. But otherwise, yeah, these are kind of set up just basically like Bally Williams. You notice I don't use Gottlieb because Gottlieb, the devil, designed a lot of their score reels, especially the Decagon. I think that's how you say it. It's just whoever designed them hated pinball mechanics. They totally hated people that worked on them. So they designed this crazy over designed reel. They work like butter, but they're just crazy how they built them. It's just all the mechanics on them. But the golly bum reels, once they're set up, they work beautiful. They work like butter. It's just that they're so overly complicated how they're built. These are simple like Bally Williams. They're a little different the way the reels attach. But otherwise, yeah, that's about it for the Chicago coin intro. And you know what I'll be doing next. I'll be popping this head off, throwing the head on the table, rebuilding the head, and then I'll pull the playfield off, set it to the side, then I'll pull the bottom out of the cabinet, throw that on the side, and we'll rebuild them in that order. One thing I advise when you take the heads off, pull the glass out first, set it somewhere safe. So I like taking the head off and I like laying it down like that, so this is pointed down onto the table. And that way I can work on my, I have a little kitchen table over here, right there. I can work on this, laying down, and all the parts are right there. That way if anything falls, it falls right there. And I found that it's so easy compared to working it on here, because you're always up like this. Otherwise you can just be like this working on it. So we'll go through that first, rebuild all the reels, go through and clean all the contacts and everything. I'll see if I can get something to remove this discoloration, because this is like orange. It's just so dirty. It's actually like an orange. You can see in the corner how it's white. And around the edge where nothing got it, but this is just so smoky dirty, it's like orange. So I'm gonna see if I can get some product to clean it off. Everybody's having good luck with this product called Crud Cutter. So I'm gonna try that on there. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is gonna be a fun machine to do. We're gonna have fun doing it together. That's about it. Now down in my description, let's move that camera and the light out of the way. Down in my description, if you want to help out Mark's Basement Arcade, let's turn this back on. If you want to help out Mark's Basement Arcade, right down below in the description, I got my Amazon affiliate link back. I had this last year or whatever like that, but I didn't have enough subscribers, so they said it was no good and invalid because I have so many subscribers, so they took it away. Now I got more subscribers, I can have it back. But what it is before you go shopping on Amazon, click that link and it will take you to Amazon and just do all your shopping and buy your stuff. And what it is I get a small little commission off your sales, which helps Mark's Basement Arcade with I'm going to be rolling it back over into camera equipment and microphones and batteries or whatever I need to make these videos. So I just made 32 cents the other day. So yeah, I'm excited, 32 cents. So somebody bought the little Super Lube liquid oil that I use on my steppers, and I made 32 cents off that. So another $99.68 or something like that, and I'll get a check for and then I'll buy pinball supplies like wax and stuff like that, so I can continue to make these videos for you, or different tools. And everything I'm going to do is when I start working on games and some of the products I use, I'll just put links below in the description. That way if you like what I'm using, you can just click on that and go buy it right from Amazon. But in this video I'm going to have a link where you can buy those circuit breakers, which I highly recommend them. It's just, you're working in these and you blow fuses. Believe me, I've been through there with my Grand Prix. I don't know how many fuses I blew on that before I realized that somebody replaced one of the score reel coils with the wrong coil and wrapped electrical tape around it. And when I cleaned it and put it back together, I couldn't figure out why this electrical tape was on it. So I unwrapped all the electrical tape and I put the machine back together. As soon as I plugged it in and turned the power, poof, blew a fuse. Couldn't figure it out, went through everything, disconnected the head, this. 5 fuses later, I finally remembered, dude, there was electrical tape on that coil. And I went and looked at it. I'm like, oh, that's why it's grounding out right instantly. So if I would have had those circuit breakers, I wouldn't have blown 5 fuses. So even though 5 fuses isn't that much, but if you don't have to blow any fuses, if you just blow 1 fuse, put your breaker in there, find out what your problem is, so you can put a brand new fuse in there and leave it so you don't blow any fuses. It just saves you money down the long run. So anyways, I just noticed this says Playboy right there. Well, it says play, but it's got the B. So a little shout out to Hugh Hefner, I guess. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun game. It will be for sale. I shouldn't say that because a lot of times when I get these games, I fall in love with them because they're quirky in their own ways. But this is my rec room that Mark's Basement Arcade is in, and as of right now, I have no rec room because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 project machines in my rec room, plus another 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Total of 8 project machines I have. So this isn't really Mark's Basement Arcade, it's more like Mark's Basement Workshop right now. So I need to get rid of this stuff. I have to move myself into my workshop over there someday and make this my arcade and go into my workshop. And then maybe do an occasional thing in the arcade every now and then, but anyways, hit that subscribe button down there, hit that like button, give us the thumbs up please. Share. I'm actually going to put this video up early because my Williams Grand Prix is still running, World Cup Soccer is still running, and Taxi will be up soon. And as soon as Grand Prix is done, this series is probably going to be right after Grand Prix. So I did make a video on that Star Action, which I haven't put up yet either, because when I first got it, I just put it together and did an intro on it and then knocked it down. Because that was going to be the next one. But when I got this, I'm like, this has to go first. Ooh, that insert is low. That insert is really low. So is that one. You can hear them. That one's really low too. Oh, they're loose. You can hear them. So they're all loose. Every single. That one isn't. So almost every one of these single inserts are loose. So we'll be doing a glue the inserts down video like I did on Skylab. So anyways, yeah, fun game it looks like it's gonna be. But like I said, I should keep this one, shouldn't I? Should I keep this game? I can't keep every damn game I get though. They're fun as hell. But this is supposed to be one of the funnest Chicago coins ever made. I don't know, we'll wait till it's finished. Maybe I will have to get rid of another game in order to keep this game. What other one can I get rid of that I don't want to get rid of? None. So this will have to go. Or another game will go. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, please subscribe, please like. If you, anytime you need to use Amazon, just go to all my newer videos. We'll have a link right away. check out the link below for the circuit breakers. Pick up yourself some circuit breakers. I think there will be a discount code for those too, because I talked to the guy that makes them, and I asked him if it was alright for me to show him on my video, and he said yeah. He goes, I'll even give you a discount code for them. So I think there's going to be a discount code for these. I don't know, we'll see. It will be in the description. But anyways, take care and thumbs up and later.